Welcome to Jazz Vespers. My name is Leenane Shiels, and I welcome you all to this virtual Jazz Vespers service hosted by Golden Ears United Church in Maple Ridge, located on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Katzie and Kwantlen First Nations. I can hardly believe that it has been a full year since we had our last in-sanctuary, in-person Jazz Vespers here at Golden Ears United Church. What a year it's been. Here's hoping that this next year brings increased opportunities to gather together online and in person. Our hope for Jazz Vespers, whether it's in person or online, is that the combination of uplifting music, time out of the stresses of your everyday life, time for reflection and prayer will help to lift your spirits and set you up for a beautiful week. Our tradition at Golden Ears United Jazz Vespers is that 100% of the offering goes to the musicians. Now, we can't pass the offering plates around today, but there is a link in the description of the video to how you can give to our musicians. It has been a very challenging year for everyone. We know that. But some of the people that have been most affected are those who make their living in the performing arts. Think of all the shows and tours that have been cancelled. So I invite you to click on the link to the PayPal account for the Wild Blue Herons and give directly to them. And if you'd like to offer something to the church as well, we won't say no. There's also information in the description below the video on how to do that. But enough of that. We are delighted today to welcome the Wild Blue Herons, Bill Sample on piano and vocals, Darlene Cooper on vocals, and Tom Keenlyside on sax. Most of the pieces they're offering today are ones that were co-written by Darlene and Bill. And I'll let their first song introduce you to our theme today. It's all about love.
It's all about love. It's all about love. Nothing else matters but love. It's all about love. No, nothing is bigger, no bigger than love. No bigger than love. Love is patient, love is kind, what we need for all of mankind. So much hurt, so much pain, we gotta learn how to love again. Nothing, no bigger than love. No, there's nothing, no bigger than love. It's all about love. It's all about love. Nothing else matters but love. It's all about love. No, nothing is bigger, no bigger than love. Nothing, no bigger than love. No, no. Love is strong, love is true. You for me and me for you. Everybody hear the call. United we stand, divided we fall. No, nothing, no bigger than love. No, nothing, no bigger than love. It's all about love. It's all about love. Nothing else matters but love. It's all about love. No, nothing is bigger, no bigger than love. Nothing, no bigger than love. No, nothing is bigger, no bigger than love. It's all about 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 love. No, nothing is bigger, no bigger than love.
Darlene and Bill remind us that it is all about love. Love is what Jesus was all about, really. I believe that love is at the core of Jesus' message and very being. God's love, the source of all love. God's love shines like a light in the darkness, and so we light the Christ candle to remind us that the spark of that love has been given to each and every one of us. That spark of love ignites our loving relationships with family, with friends, with lovers, with community, and with the divine. And the spark that they share with us is sometimes all that we need to reignite our own souls when they dim. We pray, God of passionate life, who sends the sparks, who lights the inner blaze and tends the flame, fill us with your radiance. Enkindle us with your love. Touch us with your goodness, so that we will be the kindling of your generous compassion. May the truth we seek and accept shine through all that we are and do. God of passionate life, stir up the embers of our joy. Amen. We thought that as this Jazz Vespers is going out on Valentine's Day, that we could just let ourselves sink into love. The next song is one that Darlene and Bill sang at their own wedding last summer, Our Love. Let's bask in the warmth of that love.
Deeper, our love is stronger. There's nothing like our love. There's nothing like our love. Our love is sweeter. Our love is deeper. Our love is stronger. There's nothing like our love. There's nothing like our love. It's like I've known you forever. Said the steeple to the bell. Just like two birds of a feather, we go together very well. Our love, there's nothing like our love. Our love, there's nothing like our love. It's like I've known you forever. Set the steeple to the bell. Just like two birds of a feather, we go together very well. Our love is sweeter. Our love is deeper. Our love is stronger. There's nothing like her love. There's nothing like our love. No, there's nothing like our love. There's nothing like our love. No, 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 no. Our love. There's nothing like our love. No. Nothing like our love. There's nothing like our love.
God of love, we come to know your heartbeat in the rhythms and syncopations of our human hearts. Today, we feel your heartbeat in the rhythms and syncopations of this music. We thank you for this beauty, for the gift of music, and for your love, a love from which all other love flows. As the music envelops our senses, we feel your love in the deepest parts of our being, enfolding us, emanating from us, entwining between us. May we magnify your love out into our lives, into our relationships, our friendships, our homes, our workplaces, our communities. And may we always keep our hearts open, just as yours is to the suffering, to the vulnerable, and to those who are hurting. In the name of love, we pray. Amen. Our next song is called If You Fall by Darlene and Bill.
When the sun goes down, I'm not saying you need me, but I'll be around. I'm not saying you'll stumble when you're all alone, but I'll catch you if you fall. Yes, I'll catch you if you fall. So many tears are falling, so many wasted nights, so many broken promises, so many spoken lies. You tried to stand tall, you tried to be strong. Just take your time and know that you can always call, and I'll catch you if you fall. your light. Though I know you are strong, sometimes even stars will fall. And if you're that star, I will catch you. Oh, if you're that star, I will catch you. If you're that star, I will catch you if you fall.
Our scripture reading today comes from Paul's first letter to the Corinthians. This is probably one of the most famous Bible passages on love. But Paul's not actually talking about romantic love, even though we hear this most often at weddings. Paul's talking about agape, which is the highest form of love. It's the kind of love that God has for us and that we have for God. Here's what he had to say. If I speak in the tongues of mortals and of angels, but do not have love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away all my possessions, and if I hand over my body so that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. And now faith, hope, and love abide, these three, and the greatest of these is love. May God speak to us through these ancient words and make them new again for us. That love, agape love, is something that the world certainly needs more of. Darlene and Bill, in their next song, Get Along, touch on this. If we concentrated on loving one another and realize that we all have a beating heart, the world would be a better place. Get Along by Darlene and Bill.
You think you know me, and you judge me. Why can't we all get along? Instead of criticizing, we need some understanding. Why can't we all get along?
1, 2, 3.
Get along. Get along. Get along. Get along. Why can't we all get along? Though you don't understand my side, can we set our fences aside? Can we let go of our pride and let love be our guide? Get along, get along, get along, get along. Why can't we all get along? start. We all need to play a part, though we may be miles apart. We all have a beating heart. Get along, get along, get along, get along. Why can't we all get along? Why can't we all get along? Why can't we all get along? We need to get along. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all sons and daughters. We need to get along. We need a lot of love, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of understanding, a lot of grace, a lot less criticizing. We need to learn to get along. We're all brothers and sisters. We are all around the world, all around the world. We need to get along, get along, get along. Why can't we all get along?
There are so many things that we have missed during the past year. So many simple things. One of them is touch. There's something powerful about the touch of another, about the comfort of holding hands, whether it's with a partner, with your friend, with a parent or child. I came across this prayer by Joyce Rupp this week that invites God to hold my hand. So I invite you, as these words are prayed, every time the words "hold my hand" appear, to pray these words yourself. Companion of hurting hearts, when my peace of mind and gentleness of heart slip away, hold my hand. When I lose sight of my worthiness and inherent goodness, hold my hand. When unrealistic expectations crowd out joy and satisfaction, hold my hand. When I forget to breathe in and to listen to my inner being, hold my hand. When fear of vulnerability keeps me from reaching out, hold my hand. When I stumble and fall on the path of doing too much, hold my hand. When most everything I have believed turns to ashes, hold my hand. When the distress of others overwhelms my compassion, hold my hand. When earth's beauty fails to provide comfort for me, hold my hand. When the path of life looks fruitless and deserted, hold my hand. When even your presence has fled my awareness, hold my hand. Tender-hearted one, remind me that often you walk with me, that I am never alone when I limp along in the hazy grayness of life. Keep teaching me how necessary it is to care well for myself, to trust that the valley of darkness that I walk through is part of the journey of spiritual transformation. I place my hand in yours once again and move forward with hope in your loving presence. Amen. We gather the prayers of our hearts and we bring them to the tender-hearted one as we pray this version of the prayer of Jesus. Eternal Spirit, Earth Maker, Pain Bearer, Life Giver, Source of all that is and that shall be, Father and Mother of us all, loving God in whom is heaven, the hallowing of your name echo through the universe, the way of your justice be followed by the peoples of the world. Your heavenly will be done by all created beings. Your commonwealth of peace and freedom sustain our hope and come on earth. With the bread we need for today, feed us. In the hurts we absorb from one another, forgive us. In times of temptation and test, strengthen us. From trials too great to endure, spare us. From the grip of all that is evil, free us. For you reign in the glory of the power that is love, now and forever. Amen. Darlene and Bill and Tom now offer us Let Love Show the Way.
Life as you knew it has fallen apart, and you've been left with a wounded heart. You feel so lost, don't know where to start, but love will show the way. You look for reasons and someone to blame, but that just leads to more hurt and shame. Forgiveness lights a healing flame if we let love show the way. Everything has changed, but love remains the same. If we let love show the way, if we let love show the way, if we let love show the way, we can all heal one day. There is no way to change the past. Love will help us move forward at last. If we let go, don't move too fast, and let love show the way. No one can live life perfectly. We all make mistakes every day. We all need grace, come what may, to let love show the way. Everything has changed, but love remains the same. If we let love show the way, if we let love show the way, if we let love show the way, we can all heal one day. We all fall. I hope our imperfections help you know that you don't have to get up on that pedestal. If we let love show the way, 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 we can all heal one day. One day, all heal one day. Let love show the way.
If we were all gathered together in the church today, this is the part of the service where volunteers would bring around the offering plates. Our tradition at Jazz Vespers has been to collect an offering that goes 100% to the musicians. Today, I invite you to make an offering directly to the Wild Blue Herons. There is a link to their PayPal on the screen and in the description below the video. You could also visit their webpage and buy an album, either a CD or a direct download. But if you happen to want to make an offering to Golden Ears United, well, we won't say no. And the information on how to do that is also below the video. For the offering music, Darlene and Bill share a love story called In Provence.
In a villa in Provence, with a bottle of Bordeaux, they danced until the sun went down. And they held each other tight all through the moonlit night. Just two young hearts falling in love. In the morning through the hills of lavender they roamed, holding hands without a single care. And they never said a thing till they heard the church bells ring. Just two young hearts falling in love. And they didn't have the courage to come down off their cloud. They would rather keep the silence than say it right out loud. They said they'd always be together from now until forever. Two young dreamers in love. villa in Provence with a bottle of rosé. They danced until the break of day. Then they held each other tight till they left to catch their flight. Just two young hearts, just two young hearts, just two young hearts falling in love in Provence.
We're almost at the end of our Jazz Vesper service, but before we go, let's offer a huge thanks to the Wild Blue Herons, to Darlene Cooper, to Bill Sample, joined today by Tom Keenlyside on sax. And I'd also like us to offer our special thanks to Tony Chamberlist. Tony did the audio and video recording of the Wild Blue Herons and then spent countless hours engineering the sound, doing all of that work and putting together the fantastic music videos that we got to enjoy. And thanks to you for tuning in. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel for future services. We post our weekly online worship service that we do in collaboration with Como Lake and Inlet United Churches here. We also post the music videos of the music from the services on this channel. And next week we begin our new Lenten series, The Gifts of the Dark Wood, and that goes out on Sunday mornings at 10, beginning next week, Sunday, February the 21st. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Our closing blessing comes from the Iona Abbey We Worship book. May God bless us in our sleep with rest, in our dreams with vision, in our waking with a calm mind, in our soul with the friendship of the Holy Spirit, this night and every night. Amen.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me I love you. Please don't take my sunshine. Don't you take my sunshine. Please don't take my sunshine away.